Right now you want to know how to get a man to do what you want in bed, right? All right, cool. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. How do we get him to do what you want him to do? First, you got to ask yourself, what do you want him to do? I mean, sexual compatibility is up, yo. That shit is a real thing, you know? See, that's why you might as well just put it on him early so then you guys can know for sure, yo, is this going the right way? You gotta ask yourself, man, like, I've been fucking with this guy for damn near 2 years, 3 years, and I could count on my hands how many times I've enjoyed myself. That could be your answer right there, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of fish in the sea, yo. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Dkay, and we are back with another episode of Rude Love. You feel me? So now check this out. Right now you want to know how to get a man to do what you want in bed, right? All right, cool. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So, you know, I mean, because here's the thing, right? There's certain guys that are just overall yes men. And you don't want that because you want him to do, you know, it's cool. Like, it's cool if he's a pleaser. I agree. It's definitely a good thing to be. But at the same time, you're going to be at home thinking about, damn, how many girls has he been doing this to? You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to know for sure that you are unlocking it. And if he's kind of not just doing anything, that's probably a good sign, you know what I mean? Because then once you get past a certain level with him, then you know, like, oh shit, this is special. Like, he's doing different types of shit, doing, you know, windmill dunks, like just specialty moves type shit, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, it definitely it gets to a point where you start saying, you know what, nah, I'm not about to do all that shit. Like, you know, especially once you pass like 24, 25 and shit, you already done all that shit. So it's kind of like, damn, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're kind of just chilling, like, let me just do my thing and like, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So how do we get him to do what you want him to do? First, you got to ask yourself, what do you want him to do? So now you're saying, okay, you've been going down on him forever. You're trying to make him go down on you, right? How do we get there? I mean, first off, there's certain guys that they just want to go down on a girl, like any girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've talked to certain homies that they'll be like, yeah, man, I just met this girl, man, and you know, took her down, man, ate her out, like, it was fire. And I'm like, you just met this girl? Like, what? And they're like, yeah, man, that shit was fire. And I'm like, damn, bro. So, you know what I mean? There's some of those. I'm sure you're not asking about those. You're asking about, like, you know, especially like Jamaican culture for sure. Like, they're not trying to go down on no girls, all right? So how do you make a bad man go down on you? I mean, first things first, you got to keep it super nifty down there. You know what I'm saying? Nifty, neat, you know, everything's got to be, I'm just keeping it real, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, maybe there's some guys that like, you know, like shrubbery, I guess you could call it. But for me, it's got to be all clean cut, keep the grass clean cut, you know what I'm saying? And we know there's no snakes in there. And it's got to be super fresh. It's got to be like Dasani water or Fiji water, yo. Voss. If you got the Voss, you can fuck with a boss. You feel me? Like, that's some shit right there. You got the Voss, you can fuck with a boss. You feel me? So keep it, I don't know, like, you know, I heard of a lot of different like ointments and this and that. I don't know. They said you could do a lot of different shit. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know. All I do know is the final product. You feel me? Like, if the smells, like, because I already told you in the last video, smells as far as perfume and this and that, that's where I'm at. Smells, you know, going down, come on, you know. And that shit is selective, you feel me? So keep that shit A1. How do you make him you know, let you finish first. I'm gonna keep it real. If it takes too long for you to like do your thing, I'm probably not gonna do it. Not gonna lie. I don't know. It depends, man. Like you gotta be like, maybe you gotta get them lit or some shit like that. You know, like maybe you gotta like on a night out, you gotta also time it out where it's like, okay, shit, he's lit right now. Like, yeah, like maybe let me put it on him like a certain way. Maybe you gotta be on some of that type of shit, you know, because if you're hard to like please in a way, then you know that you gotta also go that extra, because it's a give and a take, you feel me? Like it's not just gonna be like all that easy, you feel me? So, but at the same time, if you're with somebody and you can never like do your thing, then that's probably a red flag for you. So that's probably where you could then ask yourself, is this even worth it for me? See, there's a lot of like deep questions you got to ask yourself with certain things, you know what I mean? They bring out a lot of like hot topics where you got to ask yourself, man, like I've been fucking with this guy for damn near 2 years, 3 years, and I could count on my hands how many times I've enjoyed myself. That could be your answer right there, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of fish in the sea, yo, and you never know. However somebody might stroke it, it just might be perfect for you, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's crazy, you know. I mean, sexual compatibility is up, yo. That shit is a real thing, you know? See, that's why you might as well just put it on him early, so then you guys can know for sure, yo, is this going the right way? Because if it's not, man, if you just think that he's hot and he thinks that you're hot and maybe he's got money and or something like that, and that's why you linked up, and now you're in bed, you're now completely in a relationship with somebody, you don't even know if you're sexually compatible with them. That's not a good sign. You know, it's not a good sign. You got to find out these things early. Find it out early, move on, figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. Also too, I will say that like a man that's willing to go there as far as like the foreplay, as far as like kissing on your neck and taking his time and this and that. That's kind of where you want to be at, and that's going to be like a good indicator that like you can basically make him do what you want, because he's then there to please, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you know, he's just not, you know, and I feel like that's a whole topic. I've heard like women talk about like, you know, how men got to go that extra mile, you know, and I believe it. I definitely believe it. Not gonna lie. As you can tell, like I'm definitely guilty of not putting in enough time, you know what I'm saying, into what I'm doing. This is gonna be how would you say it, like an ongoing conversation between me and you guys. I want y'all to let me know, did it work, whatever I said, you know, and then if it didn't work, come back, you know, we can, you know, take some notes, come back, we'll talk about it, we'll figure it out, and you let me know what's working. And if it does work, then that's also lit too, and you know, I'm happy to hear it. And because like I said, this is rude love therapy, you know, that's why I got the red light on. We're doing it. So there you have it. How do you make him do what you want in bed? There you go. Now use my advice very, very, you know, with attention, with a lot of care, you know what I'm saying? Because it can make you or it could break you, and that's what it is, yo. Big Rude Boy, I'm signing out. This is Rude Love. You already know what it is. Re-Up is out now. Peace.